my friend. I am Willie Diefenbach-Jones from Houston, Texas. Hey, the weather here is gorgeous today, and I'd love for you to share where you're hopping on from and what your weather is like. Now, don't be a stalker. I'd love to know where you're hopping on from. But today, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help yourself get out of a funk. And one of the things I was thinking about is we all get in funks. Sometimes this coronavirus, I see people that it's just got them torn apart and depressed, and yet other people are zooming forward. And think about little children. They're always looking up to people. And I was watching a friend, she shared a video of her kid learning to walk, and her kid would get up and fall, and get up and fall, and get up and fall. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. But that's how we should be too. It's not about failure, it's about keeping forward. And as I watched this little kid, pretty soon they'd get better. They could stand a little longer, and pretty soon they could take a baby step, holding on to something, and pretty soon they could walk. And maybe that's how we should be after a setback. And you may say falling down as a little kid is not a setback, but we're all there cheering them on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. And so you want to think about that. That relates to us too. I also want to share, as I watch little kids, they watch people and see what they do. Have you ever noticed how little kids move just like their mom or dad? Like if the mom throws their hair back, the little kid throws their hair back. And they're coachable. As an adult, are you coachable? And you may say, why are you talking about all of this? Well, many times things happen in our life and it's an interruption. You didn't graduate from time. Your kid got in trouble. You had a death in the family. The coronavirus hit. It was a setback. It was an interruption. And many times people sit in a funk. They sit back. They take the setback and they sit in that setback. And guess what? They settle in that setback. And then, worse yet, they cement in that setback. And we all have setbacks in life. You know, I personally, when I lost my husband, I wanted to sit in a setback and say, okay, poor, pitiful me. But if I did that, it wouldn't project me forward and wouldn't help me get forward to being what I could be. So I want to talk about what you can do and 5 steps you can take after you have a setback. Number 1, wake up. Just wake up. Who are you? And what are you supposed to be? Number 2, take inventory. What do you have? Who are your friends? Who are your business partners? And when I say business partners, I don't necessarily mean you're in business together, but what I mean is people that could potentially help you, you could help them. Now remember, it's a giver's gain type of thing. So you want to give to them, they give to me. You want to have the right partners. The right partners help move you forward. And let me just talk about that a little bit. Sometimes I see people that when they have a setback, they just sit in a group and whoa, pitiful me, poor, pitiful me. And yet you need to surround yourself with people that take you forward and take you down to the next level or up to the next level. And number 4, create a plan. And not just a plan, but the right plan. And you may say, well, how in the world do you do that? I'm trying to get out of this coronavirus. How do I make a plan? Number 1, you do education. You can learn from education. Number 2, you can learn from conversation. Ask great questions. Don't go in the conversation, yup. You know, ask great questions so you can learn. How did you get into business? How's it going for you? What's your next step? Where are you going from here? And observation. We learn so much for observing. And I would say if you're trying to get out of a funk and move on, one of the things you want to think about is how can I ask great questions? Don't talk about poor, pitiful me, but how can I ask great questions? And your calling is you. It's who you're supposed to be. Don't let people talk you into being somebody else, but be you. Now, persistence. It's saying no to the right things, but moving forward no matter what. You know, we all go to seminars and workshops like this weekend. I was in a 3-day workshop, and you come out of it and you're all excited. But it's not about that excitement. Well, it is about that excitement, but it's also about putting it into action. And not just into action when you feel like it and you have course content, but all the time. Daily, consistent action. You have to be persistent. When you look at top movie stars or top actors or actresses or people in the business, they kept it up no matter what. And you can do that too. Be persistent. So, hey, I hope these tips helped you and help take you to the next level. I am cheering for you, and if you would like to have, my 5 top books on entrepreneurialism, just let me know. I would love to share with you. Hey, have an amazing day. Bye for now.